Well, it's a long story. We're back 1945 when the war had ended and our service people were coming home. And my husband was in the Coast Guard, and he came home. We had a place to live. And so Mr. Carawan, he found a little 4-room house about a block and a half from my church. And we moved in. And then the next door neighbor came over, and it was an old couple, Bill and Jack Davis. And they brought us some food and all that stuff, and they were so sweet. And they invited me to church. Said, we want you to go to church with us. Said, we'll meet every Sunday afternoon. And I said, well, okay, I'll go. Well, I went to church in that little wooden golden building was sitting over there where our fellowship building is. And I just felt something. I said, I belong with these people. Because about 30 people had already gathered. And Jason, at that time, it was one paved street, and that was 10th Street. It was 3 houses on that block facing church. It was the Carawan's house and the Davis and an old wooden brick building. The man had a couple of store, and he sold lots and lots of stuff. And the children, our young people, loved to go over there, get a popsicle or chewing gum, anything they could find over there. But when I went in that green building with Miss Davis, and about 30 people already there, I had a feeling. I said, something's going on. And then after everybody, people greeted me, they were so kind and considerate and loving. And I just fell in love with that church. I fell in love with those people. And when I came, the next Sunday, she didn't have to ask me to come. I was ready to come. My fondest memory was seeing my 2 daughters baptized. And then we had, the biggest one was when I had my 50th anniversary, wedding anniversary. We had our 50th anniversary there. And then when I look around, I see all these people, the young people like Trudy. She had grown up. I watched her grow up. I watched Mike Hedscraft and Amy Cagle. They were cousins. But anyway, they come and they were faithful people. And then you could depend, they would ask you, do you need anything? Are you okay? What can we do to help you? I said, I'm fine. You're fine. But we just enjoyed each other. We loved our classes, but always we liked to have different parties. And we loved to eat. And we would have plenty to eat. We were just so happy. Everything was so happy and good. And that's what I still love about our church. And I look around, I see those people, little old things that grown up now, they're grown, they bring, like Bill, Carol, and Nancy. They came and they had children, they never bought the children, now the grandchildren are coming. So that's what I love about our people. They're faithful to the good Lord. Well, I think we got a good future, Jason. I think and it's growing again. It's the people and how it look like they care for you. And I mean, I had one, I called them kind of special. They were all in Renee Overton. Well, they would come in, and Ollie and I would meet in the hall, and he would say, I'm glad I got to see you today. I would hug his neck, and we would sit there and talk. Things like that. And we weren't afraid to touch one another. We would hug and shake hands. And we were just happy. And still are happy, I think. And I just love our church, and I think it's going to continue to grow the way it looks now.